What keeps spirits trapped in a place like the Willard Asylum? Why does time seem to move differently here? Join me as we uncover one of history's darkest secrets. Willard Asylum. A place where time seems to stand still. A place where locked doors open to another world. But how do these doors open? And would you dare stand in front of them instead of stepping inside? Today, we'll explore one of the most terrifying theories. A theory that could change the way you see the world of spirits forever. In history, nothing happens without reason, and no place attracts spirits without cause. Willard Asylum, a place where spirits wander among us, where life and death intertwine. But here, perhaps your greatest fear isn't the spirits, but what still awaits you. Willard Asylum. Its name might not be as famous as other infamous asylums, but its history is one of the darkest and most mysterious in this forgotten world. Founded in 1869 in the state of New York, it was initially established as a facility to treat mental patients, especially those suffering from severe psychiatric disorders. Willard Asylum, which was originally built with the aim of treating psychiatric patients, soon became known for its strange and unconventional practices. By the late 19th century, many patients underwent treatments that, by today's standards, would be considered strange and inhumane. One of these treatments widely used at the time was electroshock therapy and other mysterious surgical procedures. But that was just the beginning of the story. The place soon became one where strange and inexplicable events unfolded. Patients, many of whom never left the asylum, are said to have encountered death here, but not naturally, under conditions that today many would consider inhumane experiments. Willard Asylum, over the course of its operation, hosted more than 50,000 patients. Many of these patients were transferred here due to severe mental disorders, particularly schizophrenia and major depression. At the time, asylums like Willard were the only places these patients could be sent to. But life for the patients here was never easy. Many of them underwent treatments that today seem inhumane. These treatments included electroshock therapy, brain surgeries, and long-term involuntary stays. Some patients were even left to drown in their own minds with no treatment at all. But that wasn't the whole story. Special medications were also used to control the patient's mental states. These medications were prescribed to reduce anxiety, depression, and agitation. Many of these drugs had severe side effects, and some patients suffered serious consequences from prolonged use. But what's even more terrifying is that in the end, many of these patients never left the asylum. Countless others mysteriously disappeared and were never heard from again. Perhaps this is what has turned Willard Asylum into one of the most chilling places in history. But what sets Willard Asylum apart from other similar institutions was not just the harsh conditions for the patients, but the events that took place there. It was said that Willard was a place where life and death intertwined. Patients, nurses, and even staff began reporting strange occurrences. Doors would mysteriously open, sounds echoed through the hallways with no explanation, and some patients claimed to see invisible entities surrounding them. But that was just the beginning. Many patients who suddenly and inexplicably disappeared were never found again. According to several reports from staff and eyewitnesses, some of these patients exhibited strange behaviors before vanishing. It was as if something was pulling them toward doors they should never have entered. But the big question remains, were these just the delusions of disturbed minds, or was there truly something supernatural lurking in this place? Today, Willard Asylum still stands as one of the most mysterious and terrifying locations in history, where death, life, and perhaps something beyond have always existed in the shadows. Now you might be wondering, were all these events just the product of the patient's delusions? Was it only the minds of the disturbed that saw these scenes, or was there truly something in this place causing these strange occurrences? Some researchers believe that Willard Asylum, with its dark history, is a place where negative and spiritual energies became trapped. One theory suggests that over the years, the psychological and mental buildup of patients in this asylum caused negative energies to accumulate. These energies could have given rise to the supernatural phenomena and the ghostly sightings in the hallways and rooms. But alongside this theory, some researchers believe the strange occurrences at Willard may have roots in the scientific experiments conducted there. Perhaps some of the unconventional treatments, which are even banned today, cause deep psychological and spiritual damage to the patients, leading to the phenomena we're discussing. But was this all the result of medical experiments? Or could there be something even more inexplicable in this place? Perhaps a truth that we still cannot comprehend. But were these events simply the result of experiments and inhumane treatments? Or could the spirits of patients who mysteriously disappeared have returned for another reason? Some believe that these spirits, especially those who were never found, have come back seeking revenge. Spirits who want to remember what happened to them in this place and to affect those who remain behind. Perhaps these spirits were searching for justice or perhaps peace. But one thing is for certain. Their presence in this place seemed to allow something from the other side to enter into our world. And now, we turn to one of the most mysterious cases in Willard's history, Case 113. This case was one of the most important that was never solved. It is said that years ago, this case involved an individual who mysteriously disappeared. No evidence of them was ever found, and the only thing left behind was a piece of paper with the number 113 written on it. This case was investigated for years, but no explanation was ever found. Some believe this number could point to something greater, something we may never fully understand. Despite all the mysterious events, Willard Asylum was officially closed in 1995. After years of investigation and extensive reviews, authorities realized that the inhumane conditions at this place had caused severe harm to the patients, turning it into an uninhabitable site. The decaying buildings and outdated systems could no longer accommodate new patients, and thus, Willard was completely shut down. But now the question remains, was the truth behind all these events merely a delusion of disturbed minds? Or was there something that happened here that goes beyond our understanding? Willard Asylum is a place where life and death merge, and only those brave enough to enter these doors may uncover part of the truth. But would you dare to step into its dark world? Perhaps we will never have all the answers, but one thing is certain. Willard will always be a place where its secrets remain hidden, in silence. Maybe Willard isn't just an abandoned asylum. Maybe it's a point of connection, a place where reality, imagination, and horror blend without boundaries. Those who returned were never the same, and those who stayed, it's as if they never wanted to be found. Here, even time feels frozen, and every sound, every silence is an unfinished story. The rooms still carried the scent of dampness and fear, as if the memories never left. Memories that were never told. Echoes drift through the dark hallways, sounds that may come from the past, or from something that still lingers. Willard isn't just a memory, it's an open wound, a living secret that still breathes. And maybe that's why people still feel uneasy just standing near its gates, as if something or someone is always watching, waiting. Thank you for joining me to uncover more. Stay with me. Until the next video, we say goodbye from the mysterious and terrifying world of Willard Asylum.